And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started. And on the hill in this one, Charlie Morton.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And another ball. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one misses. 1-0. Morton, more than 100 career wins on the mound. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Runner at first with no outs here. He goes down looking. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Acuna sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grisham off of first with 2 away.
Oh, yeah. 1-1.
Outside low. And that's ball 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
Slice to right. Acuna makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. What do you have on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Jurickson Profar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's downstairs. 2-1.
That missed. That's a ball. 3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Matt Olson. Runner on the move. The throw to first, and Olson is set down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. There's a strike at the knees. One out and a runner at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. And that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right side. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's in there. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
1-2 the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. Fought off foul. Late swing fouled off. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Misses off the plate. Now 1-2. To the right side. And it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. 2 gone now. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. The first one to Ozuna is fouled off to the right.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And that is that. And we're back. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And he pumps it a strike. And that one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Reached on an infield single his first time. Check swing, called strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
0-1 now. Popped up. Kim. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Line drive, caught, dives for the bag, got him, double play. Bottom of the inning, here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Max Fried will go to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that one missing low. And a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's the ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. One away. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Profar now. In the air, out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Out towards right center field. Grisham makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started, and now the DH, Cody Bellinger. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Bellinger goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
1-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stanton at the plate now, and that's inside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
That's a strike. 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one not close, and that is ball 1. On the ground. Throw on to Olsen. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here is Goldschmidt. Doubled his first time. And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
2 and
2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ball 1 there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first, and Acuna retired. Drake Baldwin digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Takes it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips a corner. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Michael Harris II. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Braves being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul. Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. That misses. Ball 1. 1 away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-0. Slice the other way and foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Freed out of the stretch, fires. And that one in the air center field. Grisham settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Nick Allen now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hate it.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's Trent Grisham. Morton back to work. That's off the mark. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 strike.
Inside, almost got him.
That's a ball.
A rare
Outside.
3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
It's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Judge in the box now. Takes strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Just missed.
Ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Judge waits. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 2. That's outside.
No,
ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Pitch misses, and now 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
runner on the go. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. New pitcher on now, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Kim. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Back to the top of the order now. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jurickson Profar. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Olsen in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm Hauls it in for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one cutting but missing down low. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Fouled off left side. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Acuna runs. Ball misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And that's a little bit high. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Will Warren. First and second, 2 outs. Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. And the sweeper misses. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ball to strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. Squeezes it. And that ends the inning. Back at Truist Park, Paul Goldschmidt now. Lee in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. That's outside, and now it's even 1-1. And that's a strike.
1-2.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Baldwin should have this one. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Wells in the box again. Takes the strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next pitch misses way outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Kim with the throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Out to short, Kim. throw offline. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Outside low, and that's ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
2-0.
That's too low. And that's ball three.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Fastball for a strike. So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Breaking ball gets the corner for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-2.
The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And he chases that one. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back here in Atlanta, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Ripped on a line, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that misses. Ball two.
2-0.
Ground ball, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. Nacho Alvarez Jr. next up for the Braves. And delivers outside.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-0.
That clips the corner. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Fly ball to right. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And that's in there at the knees.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. That ends the frame. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Dodd. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Outside low, and the count now 2-0. And another
Oh,
ball.
that's in.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. 2 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And the Yanks go. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Devin Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Profar,
No,
the
that's
next to
down.
hit, takes
Ball.
low for a ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Acuna now.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Here goes the runner.
That's
In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And a count 1-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So the go-ahead run, he gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Kim digs in now.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Dodd back to work. Fought off foul. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ripped to short. Oh, he throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie in the box now. Takes strike one. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a drive deep right field. Hits the fence. Here comes Jazz and he scores. And it's an RBI single. And in the ninth, they take the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Outside. That's the
Wells
ball.
in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming
No,
next.
that's low.
Next
Ball.
pitch downstairs. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Way outside, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That
One
one
ball,
outside. And 1-1. The shortstop takes the
low, that's a
ball.
ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
On the ground to third. Pierce Johnson will take over. First and second, no outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
In the dirt. Wells, the lead runner out at second. Volpe at first with no outs. And that
Ball.
skips in the dirt.
2-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's upstairs,
that's a
ball
ball.
one. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the ninth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Next offering is down low. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And he takes a strike.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
On the ground to Jazz. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Good eye in that spot.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Goes down looking. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the 3rd baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. And a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swings and misses.
No ball,
and it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
The Braves down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can